Welcome guys, this is my 2022 Bronco Badlands Sasquatch. Let's take a look around. Our family has always had Jeep Wranglers all growing up, going on long road trips. My back always started to hurt. The Bronco, much more comfortable ride. I've enjoyed it so far, especially on the East Coast, having to drive so far to get to cool places. Haven't done much to the Bronco yet. I had Herb over at Trail Tech 4x4, put in my ditch lights here, hooked up to the auxiliary panels that are pre-installed in the Bronco, as well as my radio, which I've stored in the glove compartment for now. I love this Bronco because it is pure comfort all the time. Feels like I'm in a big F-150. Love my giant screen so I can run Gaia. I can run my Android Auto. Everything easily accessible all the time. I love that they stuck to switches instead of everything being on the touchscreen. I also love how easy it is to set up and configure my four-wheel drive options. Of course, with the Bronco, you have your GOAT modes, which you can set, and it presets, your sway bar disconnect, four-wheel drive, all that stuff. But then right up here, you can also do it yourself for a little more customization. The Bronco also has wires pre-wired to different parts of the car for lights, for your winch, all that good stuff. So I already had my ditch lights set up. So ditch lights on, ditch lights off, and it took almost no time at all to set up because the wires were already there. Because I have these aux switches, I get no sunglass holder. So this is my solution. It's also where I clip my radio when I'm driving, just for ease of access. I actually bought this about a year and a half before my Bronco showed up because I knew I wanted it so bad. But yeah, I got my Brog visor organizer. We're starting to fill it up with patches. Keep my registration, all that stuff up here, proof of insurance, and keeps everything organized when the top's down. In the rear of the Bronco, built into the seats, you have MOLLE panels, so it's been really easy to throw a bunch of Brog gear on here. In this pouch down here, that's where I keep my Leatherman stickers I pick up at events, all that good stuff. Up here, I have the Brog trash can, which is the primo product. Use it all the time. And then on this headrest here, the first aid kit for easy access when you're driving. I do a lot of solo driving, so being able to grab it from the driver's seat and get to anything is really important. So I installed this JCR tailgate table a couple months ago. It's been the best thing I've done to my truck thus far. I have a nice Ignic 5-gallon propane tank that runs my jet boil. Broncos were showing up more and more in my neighborhood, so I felt like I had to do something a little bit to make mine stand out. It's a little vinyl wrap. Actually, it's a topographic map of Badlands National Park, just fitting. It's the Badlands trim of the Bronco, so just a nice little touch that I did to make it a little more my own. This is my 2021 Taxa Overland Cricket. Caught my a couple years ago. Really like the styling of it, how compact it is when you close the top, and the fact that I can take it anywhere the Bronco goes is just kind of the cherry on top. This is the back hatch in the Cricket. Opens right up to the bed. Ton of storage underneath here. This is where we keep a lot of our tools and the things we need right away. Chalks, levelers. Not super easy access to the bed from here, but for all the storage, it's fantastic. Welcome to the Cricket galley. Over here we have a 2-burner stove, run off the propane in the front. Very simple operation through Truma's whole trailer system, as well as full heat in the unit. Very simple to operate, very nice. Also a full sink with hot water, run by the same propane unit. We have our Truma fridge here, about as big as you can fit in. I think it's 65 liters. More than plenty storage for any solo travels, but also for any people rocking in pairs. We have 200-watt solar on the roof to power the house batteries. Seems to never go below 70%, so anything I throw at it, it handles well. We have our fan up here, especially when you're cooking. That's nice to draw out any of the hot air coming from the cook surface. Again, this is the bed area. A nice double bed here. Actually, very simply, you can raise a table here as well to use it as a couch. As far as comfort goes, camping, I don't know if you can beat this. Very comfortable at night. These are bunk beds that are an option on the Cricket, but they're a suggested option because even if you're not going to use them as bunk beds, they're great for storage. We have a bunch of our cooking gear up here. We have our paper towel roll. It's a great way to keep things secure, especially if you're going off-roading and you're not too worried about things bouncing around in the trailer while you're underway. Thanks for joining me, guys. Follow me at Dune Squad 31 on Instagram. Hope to see you in the next one.